Eastern suburbs, red, white, and blue, we're flying high. Sydney Roosters reach the sky. Eastern suburbs. We took flight. Come on. Born in Bondi, so the skies ignite. From the east, our spirits rise. Red, white, blue, our story told. From nothing we rose, made our claim. Eastern pride, we built our name. Stronger now, we never fall. Rooster spirit standing tall. Yeah, come on, feel that pride. Let's go. Since the start, the legacy lives. Power the heartbeat gives. Red and blue, we walk with pride. Fears by sight, can't hide our vibe. Flags up high, crowd in sync. Roosters rule, we never blink. Eastern suburbs. Eastern suburbs. Red, white, and blue, we're flying high. Sydney Roosters reach the sky. Eastern suburbs, Roosters! Get up! Feel that pride! Grand on fire, glory set. Fighting with fire, no regrets. Yeah! Every tackle, every try, hit hard.
Muted. Here we go. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Sydney Roosters Diehards. It's Tainty here, and we are back for another episode of the Sydney Roosters Diehards News Roundup. I think it's the second day in a row. We haven't done that in a while, to be honest, actually. But we got some big news over the Roosters over the today, and can't wait to get stuck into it and discuss it with you guys. Obviously, the big talking point is the away jersey that was officially released by the Roosters today. We'll discuss that in detail very, very shortly. Blake Steep and Connor Watson named in the Indigenous All-Star squad for the NRL All-Stars that kicks off in a week or two, I believe, and a few other bits and pieces as per usual. So thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy, and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the Sydney Roosters Diehards. Give us a follow on the Instagram for your latest Roosters news, updates, and opinions. And let's get sucked straight into the news. And before we do that, we'll go straight to the live chat. We've got Nathan Dallas. How sick of the away jerseys? Best away jerseys in the NRL in 2026. Can't wait to get one myself. They are looking gorgeous, and we'll discuss it in just about a minute or two. Don't you worry. But yeah, they are looking the goods already. That's for sure. Jason Reader, g'day. Can't wait to get one myself. And so do I. I'm gonna go broke by the Sydney Roosters this year. I just know it. I think I'm gonna be buying everything from the Adidas range because they're so sick. But yeah, let's get. I think it's just rip the Band-Aid off and let's get straight into it. So today, officially announced Sydney Roosters away jersey, our first proper look of the away jersey, and it looks absolutely stunning. My first initial thoughts is that, obviously I love how obviously we've had the leaked version and we've discussed in detail, very, very similar to the 05 away. But looking more, as I look more on it, it's got a little bit of old and new about it. Obviously the first thing to look at is the blue shoulders, all navy blue shoulders with the red V and the blue V as well. A throwback to the 05, 06, 05 away. The three Adidas stripes on the side, the red stripes, they look absolutely stunning. Adidas is Adidas, man. Like, the Adidas are cooking, bro. Honestly, like, I reckon it's up there, the top 5 jersey in the NRL, away jersey for sure. Like, the Roosters, pats on the back. Obviously, we saw the Central Coast unveil it a little in detail last weekend, and we had our say on it. But obviously, it was going to be a little bit different compared to the NRL squad because it's, sponsors and all that kind of stuff are different. But it looks absolutely stunning with our sponsors on it, and the Roosters have done a great job. Adidas have done a great job, and looks absolutely great. It looks great, and a sick design, and I can't wait to get my hands on it very, very shortly. First thing I want to point out, thank God that the Roosters haven't stuffed this up with the black bold BYD logo like they did last year, because that was just filthy, disgusting. It was disgusting with it, but they've nailed it this year. They have nailed our away jersey. Couldn't be more happier with it. Obviously, the all white theme. We've had the all white theme in the past. Obviously, more notably, like the 95 away, which I'm hearing rumors, maybe a heritage jersey. We'll have to wait and see because why can't we have that this year? You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's, Adidas are cooking right now. Like, I think it's fair to say that, I don't think any Roosters fan has complaint whatsoever about our kit designs in the training range, home jersey, away jersey. Now, like, it is just all stunning, and you just got to give the club credit because they've done a fantastic job so far, nailing it to the T so far. I just love the red stripes on the side too. It looks so good. So that's obviously, I'm looking at the retail version right now. So we obviously got I call him Xavier Savala, which is Hugo's brother, but looks very, very similar. Shout out to Xavier as well. I saw him at Rose Bay RSL on the weekend as well. Great fella as usual. I see him. Friend of the show. But obviously a little bit more better version with Nafahu White wearing unveiling it today. Unmistakable. It's from Adidas. I gotta say though, again, take it off. Hats off to the Roosters. Perfect marketing, having the all white jersey. So what? The all white kit, white jersey, white shorts, white socks, and had Nafahu White unveil it. That is just perfect genius marketing from the Roosters. And this is just such a great day seeing that get announced. And I think, I want to hear your thoughts, Roosters fans. I want to hear your thoughts on it because, like, I'm excited for what else we've got. Man, I'm just blown away on how good it is. Um, you know, the all white theme as well. So, look at all the stages. And I love the little video they did as well, the Roosters. And like I said on Monday, like, even though I did say, and I will take this back, even though I did say on Monday that I was like, the hype might be not as the same because we're sort of seeing with the Central Coast away jersey, sort of the same design might be not as exciting. No, I take that back. I was pumped when I saw that video. You go through the archives of all white Roosters away jerseys in the past, 94, 95, 96, with the City, 2002 in the grand final, 2005, 2009, even though we don't want to really talk about that year, and have the old, hot clips of highlights / commentary from the past. We've already had some really nice away jerseys in the past, and it's just so good. Like, I know, like, we have our traditional home jersey, and I agree that we don't touch it. We leave it the same design as it is, but, always nice to see a little bit of a tweak with the away jerseys in recent years. Now, obviously, we've had a similar theme towards it in the last couple of years. Like, I know, 21, 22 was sort of like the 06 similarities, 04 similarities, I should say. And then this year was 05. 23, 24, and 25 was more towards the 96 away. So we've had a little bit of throwback tweaks in there as well. It's just an all-out great design, honestly, and obviously a little bit of a throwback to the 05 away, and it just looks really, really good. Now, I still prefer the navy shorts more than the white because I'm more used to it. But obviously, we saw last year with the all white against Melbourne in the semi-final. So obviously, maybe we missed that. We missed that as a little bit of a first teaser / Easter egg from the Roosters to have a look at the that was potentially the way we're going to go forward in the 2026. I don't think a lot of us would have read on that straight away, but here we are, all white for the remainder of the season, and it looks like, obviously, going off the Roosters media day today, it's going to be all navy shorts with the home jersey, which is obviously going to be a bit of a change up. Now, obviously, compared to the leaked screenshots that I've seen over the last couple of months with the away jersey, then looking at in the actual with a person seeing it in person with that someone actually wearing that jersey in the guy, the retail guy, and the Fahu White. It looks absolutely stunning, and it's growing on me day by day. And then come maybe next week or the week after when we're in action wearing it, we'll see a better look at it, and it's going to grow on a lot of Roosters fans over the time. And same thing with the home jersey. And like, I think especially when maybe the way I'm going to say is obviously with the away team next week against the Tigers, I think it's going to be a little bit getting used to with the all white next weekend, and then the following week when we play Parramatta and Gosford is our home game that day, and I think we'll be all in the home jersey, and it'll be our first look with the all navy, which is going to be a little bit of adjustment, but I think as well, knowing that the NRLW have been wearing navy, all navy with the home design for the last couple of years now, it's sort of grown on us and sort of allowed us to get used to it. So, but yeah, thumbs up to the Roosters. Well done. That's a great way to have our away jersey, and I love the little content piece that they're doing with it, with going through the archives of all famous away jerseys and the all white. They're calling it the triple, the hat trick whites, or the three whites with jersey, shorts, and socks white. But I'm calling it the quadruple whites with Nafahu white as the poster boy, which I thought that was marketing genius from the Roosters as well. So it looks absolutely sick. Adidas grip tags as well. They're just so well done. Adidas and the Roosters are cooking, and I've said it every time that we the Roosters reveal something from Adidas, we say the Roosters Adidas is cooking. Yes, I'm going to sound like a broken record because every time we talk about it, it's the highest of praises. Like, well, name me what they haven't got right so far, and we've still got so much more to have a look at. We still got more merch on the way. We still, we'll wait till we get the winter and the jackets get released. That's going to be a number one hit item as well. Like, and the throwback heritage Adidas tee, similar to the Origin one as well. That is also going to be a hit seller. Like, everything's just a hit seller with Adidas, man. These will sell out tomorrow, I'm telling you. But honestly, it is just beautiful to watch. Beautiful to see. Amazing. Simply amazing. So, very, very sick design. I love it. And I can't wait to see it on the players next week in round one in Auckland. When is your ladder prediction coming out? That'll be on my personal channel the week before Vegas. So the way I like to do it is I'd like to have my ladder predictions done after the trial games because I want to see the trial games first. And I'm like I said, I'm not a big fan of creators posting their ladder predictions in January and early Feb. I'm not a fan of that. I want to see how the teams. I know trial games aren't the all be all and end all, but I do want to see how combinations and all that kind of stuff, and how teams are traveling, going, and it could be injuries and suspensions and all that could, happen in the trial games. Like, could you imagine, like, if you in November do, ladder prediction, Penrith first, and then in training in January, Nathan Cleary does his ACL, then you're going to look like an absolute idiot having Penrith first. So that's why you want to wait and see, get through the trial games and all that kind of stuff before you make your ladder predictions. That's how I like to do it. So that's why the week before, the Thursday before Vegas and that, I'll have my NRL ladder predictions on my personal channel, Hankton Score TV, for you guys to see. Let's go through some of the comments as well because there's been Matty Georges is Matty Georges is with Adrian Morley in London or Manchester. That is sick. That is sick, Matty. Friend of the show, Matty Georges. I am going to miss him this year. But the good news is that we'll see him in October when the Roosters win the comp. So he'll be there on grand final day. That's for sure. Okay, let's go through some of the what the people are saying. Lummy just fell to my knees in Bondi. Patrick Gillespie, Adidas and East make the dream. Just seen a man fall to his knees in Bondi from Indy Murray. Shout out to Indy. He's a legend, eh? White on white. White on the Fahu white. That's sick as well. The jersey is going to match the Premiership Trophy a treat. Oh, yes. Like, I do want to see us in the home kit on grand final day, but yeah. Reminds me of the 04-05 away design. Yes, it does. Thanks for the sponsors at BYD getting rid of that hideous black box and integrating their logo for the away jersey. I think that was one of the major letdowns of the away jersey last year, was how poorly that they did the sponsor integration, and they've nailed it this year. They did it with every other jersey, home jersey, Indigenous, Anzac, not the away one, which really bugged me. But this year, so far with the home and away, they have absolutely nailed the sponsor integration with all, and even on the back as well, you've got the tricolour Rio seal as well, which looks absolutely stunning. I think the black Unibet as well on the back is very clean as well. And obviously, come round one, we'll have Gotcha for Life on there instead of Unibet because of the New Zealand laws around gambling and marketing gambling kind of stuff. So we'll have Gotcha for Life on the back of it. I'm sure we'll do that as well in round 4 against Manly because we'd like to. I think that's the Gotcha for Life Cup in round 4. That's continuing. So we'll see other bits of it. But happy as with how it shaped out to be. Better than I imagined. Because I did see the leak one, and I did like the leaked away jersey, obviously because it's a still image in that. But looking more on it as I look at it on a person, on the Fahu White and on Xavier Savala, as I call him. Very, very good. Yeah, I just love the little video they did too. Like with going through the archives of all Roosters jerseys in the past. So if I can just look at it and I see what I can go. Okay, so yeah. 02, 94, 20. Okay, let me just go look. They go through all the away jerseys from the past. Which I've actually got a video of ranking all the away jerseys in the past. So yeah, Nafahu White walks out. You go. So you start with 94, 96 with Simmons Mobile, 90, 98, 99, 2004, 2002, 2006, 2009. Shit year though. 2012, 2014, 2018, 19, 21, 22. And then bang into 2026. Mwah, mwah, take my money. Bellissimo. Your betters, Madre. It's all great. It's all great. All right. Let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen. What is Brody say? Okay. Cooper Bye re-signed with the Titans, along with Tino yesterday as well. Look, I think it was just merely beat up that the Roosters were after Tino. There wasn't really strong claims on it. That was just linked, but I don't think any official offer was made. Same thing with Cooper Bye. I think there was just interest there. So look, that's not the end of the world. Like I said, we weren't really after him at all. So. But I will say though some good news there for the Titans because it's always great to see clubs that are struggling or towards the back end of the ladder. It's always good to see them retain the big stars, and I'm sure hopefully the Tigers can do that with Dream Buller and Luai and all that. Cody Walker and Latrell Mitchell both out of the All Stars. Maybe a good move for South to ensure they're 100% for the NRL season. Which I'll get to the All Stars in just a sec. Look, I don't. I can see why clubs want their big stars pulling out of the All Stars because I consider it as an exhibition game, not a rep game or a trial game. It's an exhibition game. Obviously, it means a lot to the people involved, but the bigger picture is winning a premiership, not winning in the All Stars game. So I can see why these players are pulling out. But speaking of the All Stars, Blake Steep and Connor Watson have been selected to be part of the Indigenous All Star squad for the Indigenous All Stars in the NRL All Stars that game. When's that? Is that next week or the week after? Let me just clarify that. Both teams have been announced. Is anyone from in the Maori side? I just saw the Indigenous one. I haven't seen the Maori side. That's the women's team. I think there's a couple. Okay, men. Okay. Next week. Okay. Thank you. Maybe about 9. No, he's Samoan. He's not Maori. Well, Zach Docker Clay, but he's no longer at the Roosters. Jerry Fisher Harris, Bruce Hunt, Adam Blair, the coach. Okay, so it's just Blake Steep and Connor Watson playing in the trial in the NRL All Stars, which is kicking off over the next week or two in the preseason challenge fixtures. Where is it? Next weekend. Next Sunday, 15th of February is the All Stars game for people there wanting to know. But yeah, so congratulations to Blake Seep and Connor Watson being selected in the Indigenous All Stars team. They played last year, and I thought Blake Seep and Connor Watson played really well. I was actually at that game last year at Combank Stadium, and it was really great spectacle, and obviously great to see they retain their selection. Obviously, Ethan Roberts, who was at the Roosters, now he's at the Tigers. He's also selected as well. So congrats to him. But yeah, look, I'll definitely be rooting for my boys. For my boys, rooting for the Roosters boys, Blake Steep and Boyd Steep, I should say, and Connor Watson. Congrats on their selections, and hopefully they play well. And touch wood, fingers crossed, touch wood that they don't get injured in that game, because that's one of the biggest worries for clubs is to seeing their big stars get injured. And I can see why Souths have opted to rule out Cody Walker and Latrell, because I know they are proud. They're both proud Indigenous men, and they want to play in this game more than anything. But the clubs have made the right decision there, and making sure that they're available and they're fit come round one, because it's especially a very crucial year for South, because they are absolutely dog shit. Also, just a quickly heads up around ticketing for the Roosters this year. So the Roosters, so round two clash against the Rabbitohs. They are obviously the derby in round two. Their tickets go on sale to the members today and general public tomorrow. Now the heads up is though that obviously it's a ticketed event, so your membership won't scan in that game. You have to redeem a ticket. Now this is the part where you guys need to listen on this one. Is that the Roosters have, not the Roosters, but Venues New South Wales have moved ticketing sites to Ticketmaster. So any event at Allianz Stadium, and I'm guessing the big three as well. So Allianz, Allianz Combank Accor, they are run now by Ticketmaster, not Ticketek anymore. So you have to create an account through Ticketek, through Ticketmaster to be able to redeem your tickets for the Roosters if you guys are members, and the same thing vice versa for non-members come tomorrow, and that'll be out for the whole season as well. So we'll have we run through Ticketmaster when we have to buy our tickets for round 27 against South, against on Anzac Day, in round 8 against the Dragons, and non-Roosters members who want to buy tickets to Roosters games this year. It'll be through Ticketmaster this year, and at Allianz Stadium, and not Ticketek. And I'm guessing it'll be the same for Combank against Parramatta and Penrith. We don't play the Core Stadium this year, but like State of Origin and all that kind of stuff, that'll be through Ticketmaster as well. And yes, a bit of a change up. I've never really been I haven't really been the biggest fans of Ticketmaster. I think Ticketek has been just so easily and reliable for me. Ticketmaster just isn't that. It's not as straightforward on Ticketmaster there is Ticketek. But thankfully for me as a member, I only have to do this maybe 3 times this year, use Ticketmaster. The rest I just get my barcode in, and I'm into the ground laughing, happy days. So I want to just let you guys know on that one as well. I always get an itchy nose when I start this. It's actually really annoying. What else is there to touch on? I think there was. I know there was more. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh yeah, on this day in 2017, the Sydney Roosters won the last ever Auckland Nines tournament. That was a really great tournament. Do you guys remember the Auckland Nines? Like the Auckland Nines, not the NRL Nines in 2020. That was just basket case. That the Auckland Nines in 2017 was that was a great tournament. I think we won on the bell against Melbourne to get the final, then did it again against Penrith to win the tournament. Mitchell Orbison, the skipper, Connor Watson, Latrell playing that game and all that. Those are some great memories. But yeah, bring back the Auckland Nines, eh? That was such a fun tournament. I did touch on yesterday on the digital membership. We also signed a new Toya. How good's that? Andy Toy. There's more toys at the Roosters. Roosters Media Day today as well. Over the last few days, behind the scenes stuff. But it looks like we're going to be wearing all navy on the home and all white with the away, which is still got to be a little bit more to adjust to. But yeah, I think we're just nailing it on the head with Adidas so far, and we've still got a lot more to unpack with Adidas as the years go, or the years as the for a couple of years. So Yeah. All right. Anyone else got any questions? I think there was one question yesterday that I forgot the answer to that come in late, and I wanted to answer this one. Might have missed it though because the thing might have finished. I know I found it. Would you like to see the NYC return, especially after the 2016 Premiership in the NYC? Big yes. I'm a big fan of the NYC. Obviously, 2016 premiers in the national youth competition, the under 20s, and it was just a great product, honestly. And it was great for those guys that are playing the 20s as well. They have that exposure of having it televised before the main game on in first grade at the stadium. You get to see these guys what they can do, and obviously you take your mind back to 2016 um, as well. Like we got to see in that 2016 game in the grand final and that throughout that season, we saw the likes of Joey Manu, who debuted that year, Nat Butcher, club captain at the time in the NYC, went on and play for the Roosters, still does, won a premiership with the club in 19. Manu went on win back to back premierships. You got to see debuts like with Ben Thomas, Cecilia Tupanua, and all these type of guys. Johnny Tuivasa-Sheck with a match-winning try. Victor Radley, he was part of that as well. So we got to see them play and see how good they were. And then when they got the first grade, they were like, bang, we know these guys have been killing it in the NYC. They've got a long future ahead of them. And that's why I was a big fan of the NYC. Will it return though? There's been interest about it, but like I think it just needs to be warranted and justified by the NRL. Are the NRL going to make money off this? And they're going to, can they see the benefits of bringing it back? Like, is it warranted? So it's up to them how they feel about it. But I'm sure fans would definitely be saying yes. I did, like I said, I love the NYC competition. I wish they bring it back, but obviously, luckily us for Roosters fans, we're still able to watch the lower grades on Bar TV Sports with SG Ball, Harold Matts, Jersey Fleck under 21. So it's pretty much the same thing, but in New South Wales competition in reserve grade, which does remind me that the lower grades kick off this weekend with SG Ball and Harold Matts at Mascot Oval this weekend. So if you're not doing anything, head on down the Mascot Oval in the morning and watch the lower grades go at it. And it's going to be really, really cool to see the lower grades in action and see how well they're doing and how the generation and how the kids and the academy juniors and that have been put through their paces and see what they can do. And just a reminder, SG Ball defending premiers as well. So, yeah. So, but yeah, if you guys are, obviously we're Roosters are back next weekend in first grade in the trial games. You guys are that desperate to watch the Roosters play footy. RTV Sports, go watch the Roosters under 21s and under 19s do battle. Under 19s and under 17s, and then followed up by the back in the first grade in the trial games next week. So exciting times ahead. State of Origin will be coming to New Zealand 2027, waiting on confirmation. I did see that yesterday. No disrespect intended, Jason. I know you're Kiwi, live over there. I'm not a fan of this. I'm sorry, like I'm just not a fan of it. Look, the time zone is just going to be absolutely out of whack. Like, imagine on a Wednesday, you're going to have the keep in sync with the east coast of Australia. You're going to have Origins kicking off 10:30 or 10 o'clock in New Zealand and finishing at midnight. Like that just doesn't make sense whatsoever. And like I don't know why we're the move this all the place. Like state of origin is between New South Wales and Queensland. It should have always remained the same. 2 in Queensland 1 year, 1 in Sydney, then the following year 2 in Sydney, 1 in Queensland. I get every year. It used to be every 3 years to have a game in Melbourne, sure, but then every year was just it's basically like a round robin. Whoever's the highest bidder can have Origin this year. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, move it to Vegas? Like, you don't touch that product, honestly. Origin is fine. You don't need to change Origin. The rivalry is there. The passion is there. I know a lot of, looking at Sunday for State of Origin. I wasn't a fan of the Sunday Origin either. It just feels different on a Wednesday. You come home from work, you're hyped about it. You come home, long day, watch Origin, and then you celebrate at work or school the next day, or you're in mourning and you don't, you're in hiding until the next game. So That's the best part about the Wednesday Origins. Sunday, I wasn't the biggest fan of, and I'm not the biggest fan of this New Zealand Origin, to be honest with you. Like, I don't understand the logic behind it. Are we trying to promote the game in New Zealand? Why? The game's already there. Like, the Wires are the Wires. The Wires have been, popularity at its finest right now. So they don't need that exposure in New Zealand rugby league. But like, I just don't see the benefit of it. Obviously, the only reason why I can see this benefiting is because the New Zealand government are just throwing a bucket load of cash towards the NRL, and obviously Andrew Abdo and Peter V'landys just got the massive Mona, which I'm calling it a money boner, because they've just got splashed a lot of cash from the New Zealand government, the host state of origin. Like, yeah, sure, yeah, give us your money, we'll send it over there. At the same time, like, what's the logic though? Like, are you seriously trying to convince a Kiwi who is going to go? Is that the logic? It's like, oh, a kid, you know, 10 years of age, watching a state of origin, is like, I want to play Origin for Queensland. And then you realise you're not eligible because you're not from Australia, unless you move over there. Like, I just don't understand the logic. The only logic behind it is because it's money from the New Zealand government towards the NRL. That's the only reason why that's happening, because they've given them the highest bid. I'm all for a Magic Round over there. I'm all for that, but not Origin. You don't touch state of origin. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just want to have that little rant. Yeah, I can't see that working. I'm sure set to be confirmed in that, but like, I'm just not the biggest fan. Eden Park in Auckland. That'd be yeah. I mean, the ideal stadium, of course, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Not the biggest fans about it, to be honest with you. Oh, here's a good question. Your team wins the premiership and the minor premiership, or your Origin side wins 3-0. What would you prefer? Premiership. I think it's fair to say I love the Roosters more than I love my state, but I do love my state of New South Wales. But I love the Roosters more, so I'm definitely picking the Roosters winning a premiership over state of origin. I can live in state of origin, but you have more bragging rights in the NRL more, because you don't have one state to deal with. You've got 16 other clubs that hate the Roosters. It just makes it more sweeter. Um, just seeing anything else that we need to touch on. I think I've covered everything. I just want to just wait a minute to see if anyone else got any questions they want to be asked or answered. If not, I think that might do us, lads. We're over half an hour. Just one of I think it was today's stream was mainly around uh no reading chat. Says Matthew. Go through the chat. Go through the chat. I'm looking for all comments in that I wanted to touch on. Just seeing if there are any articles I might have missed. Oh, Matt, I am so sorry. I've just seen that. What is your bench for round one, especially with the 6 players now? I did touch on that yesterday. I'm so sorry, Matthew. I really apologize for that. I completely missed that. Man, what an idiot I am. I'm so sorry. So my bench would be around. So I still keep Hugo at 14. Have your 2 middles and a back rower. So like a Blake Steep and Spencer Leniu, a Nat Butcher or Celeste Fiketti, and then and maybe Egan Butcher, and then you have that's so they'll have around those 4, and then 18, 19, I'd have Cody Ramsey to cover that outside back position, and another forward. So that's when you can add in like the Egan Butchers and Celeste Fiketti into that lineup. I still don't think that having Fluff and Benai on the bench at the same time, I think Hugo would be most likely. I think Hugo is he's the perfect scenario for this 6-man bench. He can cover everywhere. He can cover in the halves. He can cover a bit of 9 if he has to. He can play He's training at lock, so there's the lock in edge back row is covered if a player goes down. Cody Ramsey would be another one. He's a fullback. He covers fullbacks, wing, and centers. that's a big one. I think it's long gone now that we're not going to see an edge back rower playing in the centres. So I think we need to have Cody Ramsey there as well. If not Cody Ramsey, like a Tommy Talau or Junior Tupou or whoever, I do think Cody Ramsey would be perfect for that role because he's a fullback. And we need a fullback because apart from Tedesco, who else is sort of playing fullback? Maybe a Marky Mark. So, but yeah, that's the way I'd do it. Obviously, there's a lot of spots to be filled in this side that is very, very competitive. And I'm really excited to see who Robbo goes with in round one because I still have no idea who he's going to go with. He's going to go with Nat Butcher, Egan Butcher, Blake Steep, Celeste Fiketti, Taylor Lasalu, DeSalva. There's so many options there that can fit into this bench. And it's going to be very, very competitive. And I think it's really good that our squad depth is healthy and there's a lot of competition to fill into these bench spots. So I really, really like it. And it's going to be and that's one of the keys of having success. Of knowing that we're leaving players out of this side when they are called upon, they're ready and they'll do a job. So I'm really excited for the year ahead, and it all starts next weekend with our first trial. So I do apologise, Matty, for that the late response, but I just seen it then. I look like an absolute moron for doing that. Is there still an 18th man? No. No, I don't think so. I think that they're just part of the bench now. It's 14 to 19. I don't think there's an interchange concussion substitute 18th man anymore. I think it'd be interesting how they do it now too. Like, do they go from the 23-man squad and leave it at the 19? That's it. So, we'll know more come round one. That's for sure. All right, guys, that will do us for tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the Sydney Roosters Diehards. Give us a follow on the Instagram page as well for your latest Roosters updates, news, and opinions. Next week, we've got 2 guests lined up on the Chook Chat podcast. We're going to have 2 episodes next week. We're going to have our season preview of the Chook Chat podcast with our boy Leaguey. He's coming back on next week. And we've also got a very special guest for our regular Chook Chat podcast episode. I'll leave it with that. No spoilers on here, but I will say he's on a podcast. He has a beard like mine. He supports the Roosters. So we'll see him next week. So thanks, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Get your hands on the Adidas kit. Get your tickets for round 2. Roosters Rabbitohs. They go on sale tomorrow. Let's get Allianz in red, white, and blue in round 2. Lock out these absolute gimps from Homebush. Have it all in red, white, and blue. Tickets go on sale to fans tomorrow at 11 a.m. Members, you can redeem your tickets as of right now. Go and get them. Let's get red, white, and blue pumping around Allianz Stadium in round 2 for the derby. And footy season's here. Next week it starts. We've got our home jersey. We've got our away jersey. We've got our training apparel. Let's play some footy. Next week it happens. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Hope you guys enjoy it. Don't know if I'm going to be back on. Don't know if I'm going to be back on tomorrow. I'll let you guys know if there's any other Roosters news. We'll discuss it tomorrow. If not, we'll see you guys over the weekend. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now. And up the Roosters. And up Adidas too, because you guys are absolute legends. See you guys. Bye-bye.